In all the provinces, Mujahideen and rebel soldiers are fighting to take control before making the final assault on the capital, Kabul.
أنا كذا قلت لك كنت تسوي. صادر غوسنا كده. كده زي كده غوسنا شكارو كده شكارو باسي. أشهد أن محمد رسول الله. حي على الصلاة.
You see that we have been fighting for 7 months. You know that we will go to the jihad, but it is difficult for us to fight with sticks and be calm about it. But if we have guns, we will feel more confident and could easily attack. Even if you don't give us guns, we will go.
In Kuna, the fighting is organized by the Hizbi Islami led by engineer Hekmatyar. But in the country as a whole, there are 6 other parties, each claiming to control different areas. The differences among the parties are unresolved, and all attempts at forming an alliance have failed. Nevertheless, their common aim is to take Kabul and overthrow the Halk government.
They have now reached the surrounding areas of Kabul. Some of the areas are completely free from government control. You know that Afghanistan is a mountainous country. 85% of it is covered by mountains, and most of the mountains areas are liberated. Now the government only controls the main roads and large cities, and that only during the day. During the night, the Mujahideen take control.
During the day, women and children hide in shelters in the mountains, as the areas controlled by the Mujahideen are being bombed daily by government planes.
In the flat areas of Chigal and the areas around the provincial capital, they have used every kind of bomb with the exception of the atom bomb. In this way, they are attempting to bring the people under control. The main damage is to property, and they have destroyed houses. No one from amongst the 2,000 soldiers would deny who was advising and leading them. They say it is the Russian advisors and soldiers.
Led by Kashmir Khan, the Mujahideen are marching to reinforce the fighting front of Shalat. The Russians have recently moved combat troops into Afghanistan to strengthen the depleted army at strategic bases and airfields around Kabul. They are committed by treaty to help the Afghan regime against any internal or external threat. The Russians must be aware that in the face of this Islamic tide, their involvement in Afghanistan could easily backfire. There are 50 million Muslims in Russia who look upon the Afghans as their brothers. The Russians' actions in Afghanistan could create problems for them in their own Muslim areas across the border. These soldiers from the brigade that mutinied in Asmar are also going to the front, bringing supplies and equipment in their trucks. The government garrison of Shalat, the provincial capital, is now surrounded and cut off. Supplies for the troops have to be flown in by armor-plated helicopters, as the Mujahideen have anti-aircraft guns in the mountains. The Mujahideen have the advantage of being able to constantly move their men, while the government troops, fixed in defensive positions, are under daily artillery and mortar fire. The actual attacks are only made at night, under cover of darkness. While their artillery provide covering fire, groups of Mujahideen move down the mountains to attack the government positions. Their aim is to slowly gain ground and eat away at the morale of the besieged troops until they are finally forced to surrender. Food is in short supply. Bread and thin soup has become the staple diet, occasionally supplemented by meat. Lack of supplies will bring great difficulties in the winter, when it is very cold in the mountains. The Mujahideen are determined to take Shalat before the snows and bring the whole province under their control. The other provinces are in the same situation, needing to strengthen their positions and take control before the harsh winter months.
We have Zigawiak and the Dashka, which we have seized from government troops. But these are not very effective against the aeroplanes. But our main defenses are that we believe in Allah and our destiny. And secondly, our strategic and geographical position.
This belief has left the Mujahideen undaunted by the news of the movement into Afghanistan of extra Russian brigades. It also led to their rejection of the amnesty offered by Hafizullah Amin, who took over the leadership of the government in August 1979.
We are fighting against those who are interfering in our country and would fight anyone who interfered, whether they were from the east or the west. We would continue to struggle against them in the same way we are fighting against the government. Anyone who wants to enslave us or attack our liberty Anyone who interferes in our country, anyone who doesn't accept our autonomy, we are against them, and we would rather die than accept those things. But if anyone extends his hand in friendship, we will accept their hand of friendship with happiness.
It is estimated that so far 80,000 people have been killed since the Halk Party came into power in 1978. 100,000 are in prison, and over 250,000 have fled to take refuge in Pakistan and Iran. The Muslims are continuing their push towards Kabul from all sides and beginning to take action in the city itself. Whether the Russians escalate their military support of the Halk regime or not, the Mujahideen state that they are committed to fight to the end.